Ay, 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 ay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm scared. It wasn't my fault. Bienvenidos, Muses. Regresé con otro video. Today's video, estoy un poquito nerviosa because I received the package from Beauty Blender, you guys. Y cuando yo vi ese paquete, yo dije, ay, coño. Ay, 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 ay. Because I don't mind confrontation. Like, I don't mind if, you know, my friends have an issue with me or I have an issue with them and we just, you know, talk about it and move forward. Like, or if I just don't like you, I'll just be like, listen, I'm not really fond of you. If you ask me, I'll be like, really, you're not my cup of tea, you know? And it doesn't have to be a drama. It just is what it is. But I've never had an actual beauty brand mandarme una nota diciéndome que miraron mi video. I never had a brand send me a note, personalized, saying that they watched my video, they took into consideration all the reviews, and they applied it to creating 8 new shades. So when I heard 8 new shades, I was like, okay, it should be for la morenita because habían como 20 shades para los blanquitos. So, ¿cuántos más shades necesitan para ellos? But I think the concern was mostly the undertones. A lot of people were complaining about the undertones, and I believe in my video I tried the foundation in 4.3 and 4.4. I was watching, because now we have receipts. I was watching Princess K, and I believe her shade was 4.4. Let me get my recibos. Sorry if I made you feel less than who you are. I wanted to find receipts of other black women who tried the foundation because although there's different undertones for black people, I wanted to kind of get a reference. And I remember when I did the video, I watched her video because I thought we were kind of close in shade. So 4.3 was her sister and she was 4.4. So in my video, I was 4.4. So in my video, make sure I have my receipts right. In my video, I used 430, right? I do see different shades. So we're gonna swatch these. If you guys are excited to see this video, I have no idea what is coming out of this video. I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm not sure if I was even fond of the formula or maybe I just wasn't fond of the formula because I wasn't fond of the shade. So there was so many things going on in my mind while applying this foundation in my last review that I have no expectations. But all I'm gonna say is, Beauty Blender, they sent me a personal note, and I was like, huh, what y'all gonna say? Like, literally, I saw the package in front of my door, and I was like, oh, I'm nervous. I do nothing. I just do reviews. Hell, people do reviews all the time. Why I gotta be the one who's nervous? It's not personal, right? But, okay, so this is what the letter said. It said, hey, Monica, congratulations on your recent article in the New York Times. We did watch a review of Bounce when we launched, and we're disappointed to hear that you felt we didn't have a shade for you. With launching 32 shades, we never wanted anyone to feel excluded from finding their perfect blend. With that said, we took all of the feedback and reviews very seriously and worked hard to solve the problem. We wanted you to be one of the first people to see our 8 new shades launching this December at Sephora. We are looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the shade extensions. Feel free to reach out anytime. When I saw that, I was like, I don't know. Like, I was really mixed about the feedback because when the video came out, when was this video launched? August 2nd. It's December, and I've yet to hear anything. Like, no one came to me and said, hey, thank you so much about your review. You know, I am one person that everything I do, it comes from amor. Like, I never want to discredit a company because I don't know, again, like I said in the recent video, in the past video, I don't know what goes behind the scenes. I don't know if there was somebody who was calling the shots. Like, I don't know anything besides what was presented in front of us. And nobody said anything to me. Like, nobody said, hey, I saw your video. Like, I don't know. And I think it's, even when I did my New York Times article, I was alongside Nima Tang and Jackie. And it was so amazing to be amongst beautiful black women in this space who have a voice, you know? And unfortunately, it took for us to be in the New York Times to talk about brands who discredit people of color and make us feel like we are, you know, an afterthought. And again, I'm not saying that that's what you thought, Beauty Blender. I'm saying that from what was presented in front of us, that's how it was shown to us. There's been many times that many brands this year, in 2018, we have felt like we've been a seasonal brand. You know, they just give us a couple shades just to tell us to be quiet, that we were inclusive. And I think there's a point now that it's just like there's a blueprint and it just has to be met at all times. You know, when I see indie brands who have a huge shade range, I expect the same from a brand such as Beauty Blender. And I think that's why that video got so much feedback, because Beauty Blender, we have the utmost respect for you. So we hold you to a high level, And especially with the brand, with the CEO being a Latina, it was just like, wow. I really hope that it doesn't take for us to have to, you know, go to a platform like the New York Times to talk about not being inclusive and not having inclusivity across the shade range to get brands' attention, because people are hearing us. People are seeing that this is a trend that unfortunately is whack as like, it's just, sorry, it's just one of those things where it's corny. It's corny to me, and whether it might be a publicity stunt, whether it might be because you just wanted to talk about it, sometimes press is just not good press. But I'm just interested to see how this video goes along, and I am gonna be swatching a few of these shades, all the new 8 shades, and we're gonna see how it goes. Again, Beauty Blender, thank you for sending me the product and sharing it with my audience. But I want to ask you guys at the end of the video, is it a little too late? And we'll take it from there. So you guys excited to see this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, y vamos a comenzar. All right, so we have a few dark shades. So remember, my shade was 4.30, and people were saying, why didn't you go 4.4? I was dark. Like, the 4.4 looked so dark on me that I was like, there's no way. So I'm thinking I should be between 4.30 and 4.4, and I'm hoping there's one shade in there. So this is the first shade. Again, don't trust the frosted glass, because the frost, it deprives. So you really want to just swatch it. Okay, so this, hold on. Trying to make sure. So this one is 4.1W. And we're just gonna 4.35. Okay. 4.35. 4.45. Okay. 4.55. Like, look at how bomb. That looks so rich. Okay. 4.00. 4.75. Right? 4.75. 4.05. Again, these are not in any particular order. Blend 1.00. Like, which one is this one? That one looks like it's closest to me. I feel like I'm in between. This one's just a little red, but I feel like I'm this one. So that one is the third one. This one is looking like 4.45. Hold on. 1, 2. Oh, I'm looking like the second one. 4.35, which makes sense because I did 4.30, but 4.40 was just too red for me. So I'm going to go in with 4.35. All right. How do we feel about an extension of 8 new shades close to the holidays? My question is going to be to the brand. I'm just going to ask Beauty Blender, why now create 8 new shades? What was the reason why the 8 shades weren't included in the first package? Am I still satisfied with 8 shades? I feel like there was still 30 shades of beige in the original package. So I would have, I'm not sure how much it costs to make melanin products or melanin shades, but why is it so hard to create an endless amount or just as equal, an equal amount of shades for lighter shades than it is for darker shades? That's just my question. I literally have no answers, you guys. Like, I have no idea. I personally feel like the undertones look like they're a little bit better. Like the second 4.35 is looking more like me. But I was just so hurt. You know, like when somebody like breaks your heart and you don't want to forgive them and you're like, ugh, whatever. But I am excited and I'm happy that it took for me to be in a New York Times article to get people's attention. And if that's what we have to keep doing, attention to all brands, we're going to keep being vocal about these things. We're not just angry black women. We are very intellectual. We have a voice. Yes, sometimes I can get a little, ratchet, but I know how to speak without not, dismantling a company. I just know what only thing I can judge you on, again, is what you present in front of me. And I'm not sure if the beauty community, if the black community is going to be here for all of a sudden, a couple months later, we have shades for you. It's just the idea of being an afterthought that I feel like as black people, we're conditioned to think that we already feel like we're not thought about. And then when it's put in our face that it's like, you see, I knew it. Y'all wasn't thinking about me. I knew it. Like, it was too good to be true if I even thought I was included in this at any point. So it's going to take us a while. I'm going to speak for myself. It's going to take me a while to feel like, oh, bendito nena, when I know you got a coin. So I'm just going to go in and swatch and apply 4.35 onto my face. And again, I feel like as black women, I'm really going to stop apologizing for the way I feel, because when other people of other complexions do this or talk about a brand, they get praised and they don't get the whole, oh, she's just angry or they're angry. No, but when black women or black people speak their mind, we're angry, we're upset, we're clout chasing. No, like we can be outspoken and have an opinion without, like I said, discrediting a brand or or sounding like the brand is a horrible brand. No, I got beauty blenders for days. I don't think that any brand can outdo a beauty blender. Beauty blender is just a staple. Whether you hate them or not, they're a staple in my collection. And we've forgiven other brands. So is there room for forgiveness? Absolutely, because you know what, guys, it's just makeup. But I think that it's important as a brand, even if something happened where it was like, yo, she said something and I said something that was like disrespectful, I have to, as a brand, whether I'm a person and I'm still a brand, come forward and speak about it when it happens. And I think that was the issue with Beauty Blender. They were not taking responsibility for their own actions. And I think that's what's respected, that transparency of saying, yo, we f***ed up. We missed the mark. Like, we had no idea that this was going to happen. And because that transparency was lost, that trust was also lost. Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me stop rambling. Let's just get into this face and let's see how this goes. Taking this Laura Mercier. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, we're going in with 4.35. I actually think 4.35 is my shade. Hold on. I'm just literally doing half my face. I think that's pretty. Mira, ¿qué ustedes creen? I'm using 4.35. In my original video, I did 4.30, and I looked a little too ashy. But I think the question is going to be, how does she dry? The oxidizing part is what's very important. Do y'all see this? Okay, Beauty Blender. Was that so hard to create more undertones? Okay, let's see how it's covering up these manchas. Wow. Okay, that dark spot's just not away. But it definitely gave me an even canvas, that I'm like, a little like, wow, excuse me, ustedes, this could have went a whole other way. Shiitake. Wow, I'm happy. A part of me is happy that I'm not walking out of here feeling como una idiota, you know? But how do you guys feel? Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad at the way it's covering. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the rest of my face. I'm not gonna do like lashes or anything like that, but I am gonna share with you guys like how does it hold up with the rest of my products. If you remember when I used the other shade, I looked casket ready. If you know by the end of this video she oxidizes, all right. Let me just go in and fill in these brows. My stomach is speaking to me. All right. Hand deep sand under the eyes. All right, la nariz. Let's just add a little bit of mascara. And this is, I'm using the Benefit. Bad gal. Bad gal forward. Oh yeah. Bad gal forward, bad gal pull up. You know, from Bushwick. Taking Iris Mis Amores palette. Ooh, those lips is looking carnoso. This is the final look, and I'm actually shocked. I like it. I like the foundation. I'm shade 4.35W. Beauty Blender, is it a little too late? For some, yes. For me, I feel like it's just makeup, and although makeup has become a political topic in this world, in this space, I do believe in giving brands a second chance. Again, I'm not sure what it takes to create foundation colors, but all I can give as a piece of advice as a consumer, because I do buy, transparency. I think transparency can save you any day. Like if you just would have said from the jump, we messed up, and not blame a filter and not put the blame on other things and just solely took responsibilities for your own actions, I think that your audience would have been more receptive to an extension of 8 shades. And you know, I'm happy that you did this, because now I can actually wear your shade and I feel cute. Like I'm not mad at the way that this looks. I really like it. Like, am I tooting my own horn? Like, I don't know. I'm just here, you guys, again, to just give you guys what was given to me. And although this was a very, it felt like, dang, I know that this isn't personal, but I feel like when a brand that you thought was so close to you because of, you know, you thought like a brand would represent you as a Latina, as an Afro-Latina, as a Dominicana, as a Black woman, and they missed the mark, it hurt us, as opposed to a brand who we know they're not really catered to dark-skinned people. But for this one, we were really like just disappointed. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like Beauty Blender deserves a second chance? You think it's a little too late? I don't know, you guys. Let me know down below. I personally feel like Beauty Blender, I'm gonna forgive y'all, because it's just makeup. But again, if you guys can agree with me, transparency is key. If I'm not transparent with my audience, then everything that comes out of my mouth is pura boo. So I am grateful that you guys took the time out and gave me this personalized note, and I definitely feel like you guys paid attention. And again, for other brands, it's never personal. It's never personal. Okay, mi gente? It's never personal. We just simply want to give our audience what is sent to us. And I'm happy that you guys send me the package and I'm able to give this genuine review. Again, everything I do comes from a good place, and I hope that it's taken into consideration, and I'm glad it was, considering that you guys sent the note. And again, thank you, Beauty Blender, for extending the new shades. You guys, is it a little too late, or do you forgive them? Are you excited for the new shades? Do you agree that this shade works for me? I don't know. Let me know down below. I'm literally gonna leave it up to you guys to let me know what you guys think, because we've been here before. And I know that we're pissed of feeling like we're constantly an afterthought. We're constantly feeling like, why now? Like, why is it convenient now? Like, is this like a publicity stunt? I don't know, you guys. Let me know down below. How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like, ugh, you're so annoying, but I guess I'll forgive you. Like, you know, like, but that's how I feel. I'm like, that's how I feel. But, and again, black women, black people, 2019, let's stop apologizing. Because again, when other people do it, it's okay. But when we do it, we're angry. And let me tell you what I'm not. Angry. Okay, guys? So, lo quiero a todo. Let me know down below how you guys feel. Again, thank you, Beauty Blender, for sending over these packages. And I'm excited to see the feedback on the extension of the new shades. I feel like these undertones might work for people. For me personally, I personally like it, but you know, half the time I don't know my shade, and y'all have to tell me, and like, so I don't know. I'm just here to give you guys the receipts, and yeah. I love you guys. You make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Lo veo en mi próximo video. Adiós.